of the Pendleton Town Council to order, and we will pause for a moment of silent reflection. All rise and we'll do the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Willie, will you lead us in a roll call?
Brian Williams. Here. Jerry Burmeister. Here. Steve Denny.
Here.
Brista Skaggs.
Here.
Shane Davis.
It's not on Zoom. Okay. 4 out of 5, we have a quorum. Moving on to old business, ordinance 25-30, super voluntary annexation of State Road 38, the Nicholson property. Denise, is your microphone on? Perfect,
Thank you. Thank you. Good afternoon. So tonight we're holding the adoption hearing for the Nicholson annexation request. As you recall, on December the 3rd, we held that public hearing for this annexation petition. It was filed by David Nicholson. This is located at 0 State Road 38. In your Teams folder, you have the presentation, the location of that parcel. It's a 2-acre parcel just west of I-69. At the public hearing, we presented the petition and the fiscal plan, showing that there is no true impact on the town for this annexation. The fiscal plan was adopted by resolution and the annexation ordinance was introduced. We have the signed resolution, that fiscal plan also in your Teams folder. Simply, the ordinance reflects that it confirms the fact that the annexation request does follow Indiana code. It establishes the facts that are true and accurate that were presented. The Council District 1 was assigned as a parcel for this particular property, and that it assigns rural residential as a zoning classification. It also sets effective date expiring 30 days after tonight's adoption hearing and required publication. Since the public hearing was held, the planning department, town of Pendleton, has not received any remonstrance, any objection, positive or negative towards this request. That being said, if you have any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer.
Any questions for Denise?
I didn't hear you, Denny. When you said that this will be assigned to the council district, what number?
District 1.
One.
Yep.
Thank you.
And that is in line with the redistricting that took place here this past
Mhm.
year.
We talked about this pretty thoroughly last week.
Yep.
Really, 2 meetings ago. since we've met
Yes,
3
yes,
times.
we've had 3 this month, yeah.
Anything else for Denise before I entertain a motion for approval? Okay, I'll entertain a motion for approval of ordinance 25-30, super voluntary annexation of the Nicholson property on State Road 38.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
I have a motion and a second for approval of ordinance 2025-30. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried unanimously. Okay, moving on to new business, boards and commissions appointments for 2026. Okay, we will start with Board of Zoning Appeals for a 4-year term. Rob Williams, that will expire December 31st of 2029. We have 1 spot available on the Park Board, which is has to be occupied by a Democrat. We have Joe Knoll for a term ending December 31st of 2029. Board of Stormwater Management for a 4-year term, reappointing Jerry Kelly for a term ending December 31st of 2029. Waterworks Board, these are only 1-year appointments. Donnie Meyer, Jerry Burmeister, and Mike Romack, all of those reappointments. Moving on to Utility Rate Advisory Board for a 4-year term, Scott Hyatt for a term ending December 31st of 2029. Redevelopment Commission, again, these are 1-year terms. Dan Maddox, Lisa Floyd, Bruce Ring, Steve Denny, and Dave Cravens, all of those expiring 1/1 of 2027. Redevelopment Authority, 3-year term, Mike Romack, reappointing for a term ending December 31st, 2028. Economic Development Commission, 4-year term, expiring on January 31st of 2030, which is a really interesting expiration date, Nick Pappas. Urban Forestry Committee, 3-year commitment to Carol Hanna, ending December 31st of 2028. Impact Fee Review Board. This is comprised of three specific professions: real estate broker Julie Schnepp, Joe Miller, Indiana licensed engineer, Tom Lavin, a certified public accountant, all of those terms ending 12/31 of 26. Also, 1 4-year term on the Metropolitan Board of Police Commissioners to Brad McQuitty for a term ending December 31st of 2029. Any questions or changes to that? If there aren't any, I'll entertain a motion for approval of the appointments as listed.
Make the motion.
Second.
I have a motion and a second for the appointments as presented. All in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed? Motion carried unanimously. One last item of new business that is not on the agenda. I guess I should probably have a motion to amend the agenda to include the promotion of the position of Director of Economic Community and Plan Development that we talked about last month. So let's have a motion to amend the agenda to include an offer of employment for that position.
Make that motion.
I have a motion. Do I have a second to amend the agenda? I have a motion and a second to amend the agenda to include the offer of employment for the Director of Economic Community and Plan Development. All in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed? Okay, the agenda has been amended to include an item of new business regarding the position of Director of Economic Community and Plan Development as listed in the salary ordinance for 2026. We intend to offer this position to Denise McKee, who is currently the Assistant Planning Director for the town of Pendleton. Should she accept the letter that we have here, her position would start on January 10th, 2026, which would be the first full pay period for the year of 2026. So I'd like to have a motion and a second for approval of that.
Second.
I have a motion and a second for approval of the offer of employment to Denise McKee for the position of Director of Economic Community and Plan Development. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried unanimously.
Congratulations.
Well, she hasn't accepted yet, but we got the letter. It's up to her to choose or not. If not.
You run.
Yeah, she's leaving right now. Okay, any public comment as we end our final meeting for 2025?
I introduced Joe Miller.
Absolutely, you can.
He's gonna take over as running planning engineering. As you know, they have an office in Plainfield and in Pendleton. So
Their jackets even say Plainfield.
Yes,
Yeah.
So
they have merch that says
Right,
Princeton on it now.
right.
Yes.
So they're official now. They got merged. So
Yep.
Right, yeah, that's right.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thanks for
Yep,
coming.
Thank you.
And thank you for being on the Impact Fee Review Board for as many years as you have been.
I don't know if we've gotten to meet yet, so.
Anything for anybody up here? Before we close?
Dr. Lau.
Oh, Dr. Lau.
What does planning engineering, what does planning engineering do?
You're welcome to speak to that. Yes. Why don't they do, right? You can come to the microphone.
Okay,
just so
all right.
everyone can view.
I appreciate the question. No, we do, civil, site design, civil municipal consulting, surveying, all kinds of surveying as well. So, it's pretty cool to be up here because you guys don't have too many folks that do that around here. So it's a good opportunity for us. You guys are a right sized community for us. It's just kind of fun to be up at Madison County. I just can't see how things go. So we do anything you see. So like if you typically go out to a building, anything that, like if you have a new mire came out, anything that would include any kind of utilities getting there, whether it be done by the municipality or by the site, we do all that kind of design and stuff. And then
So
Yeah,
if we decided to do a development, we come talk to you first, and then you talk to the town board?
Well, their function is they're the town engineer.
yeah,
By
we're the town
contract.
engineer. So for Pendleton, we're the town engineer. We do a lot of
So you're
reviews.
not private, so I cannot come to you and talk?
No,
to
you can do that too. We'll do that potentially as well. Yes.
So he can come to you and talk to you?
Yeah. I mean, our office is right over there. So it's, when somebody's in there, knock on the door and see if it makes sense. If not, we're very good about referring people to other people that have similar skill sets as well.
I'm a little bit confused.
So.
So you are the town employee,
They're by contract.
No, we're a consultant. We're a private.
He's not a town employee, he's a private enterprise.
Yeah.
Okay, they do a lot of work for the town.
okay, so he can do work for you, he can do work for us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, all the above.
So technically, I'll talk to you first, and then you will talk to the town board.
I thought you were talking to us.
It could work.
It could work either way. Either way, you're not gonna bypass one, you're not gonna bypass the town if you go to talk to Joe first or Banning first. But there's a good chance that if you talk to us first, we're gonna say, we need to talk to Banning. So it's kind of a little bit. We all work together very closely, Banning and the town.
Yeah.
We recognize that we're not always the
Is there
experts.
any kickback between the two?
A little loud.
So I can do a development, I want a kickback to me to develop, right?
It's usually if they're doing the review of plans, then you want to use a different engineering firm.
Right, yes.
So they can't, there's been very limited special cases where they were, well, even this last one, they were on both sides. There's never been a case where they've been on both sides. They're either representing the town or they're representing a private developer. If they came to us with a private development, then we have another engineering firm that we use to review what Banning would do. So there's always a third party review of engineering work.
So I'm getting old, if I want to build a retirement home for this old guy here. So I'll go to you first.
Yeah,
You
Work on a
probably
plan.
first want to go to Denise.
yeah, you want to go to
Denise.
And then she could help you kind of figure her stuff out. Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Thanks for the question, Dr. Rob.
Make it 2-bedroom, one for you too, Doc.
yeah, I know, I'm,
Okay.
Any other public comment? Then at 4:13, we'll adjourn the final meeting of the 2025 public